I do understand that you have a job and you need to do what they're asking, but like it was very difficult for myself to. So I was like, I can't do that. I just you need to find another person who's comfortable with that, who is more professional and knows how what you want. Because I'm more like sensitive. I can't manage that, so I left.
Okay, and you already talked about a bit about you, but can you go a bit more into details of how did you get into the art? Because you said that you did not have an artistic background. So how did you come to that point now?
I don't know. Probably I'm just like bit sensitive person, and sensitive people see stuff and tries to express themselves, and this is how it comes. But at first, I was like, yeah, I was like artistic from the beginning, like as a child, but. I never tried to show anyone, like what I'm creating art, or like I'm writing poems or something like that, because like I didn't actually have a lot of to tell, because I didn't understand myself. So I was like, why should I speak through my art with someone, like if I don't have a message? I do not say that everyone needs to put a message in their work, because as I see art, there is like at least two types, with message or just beautiful. Because like some art, I don't need even explanation. I just look at it, and it's beautiful. It's like colors and forms and situation or something like that, and it doesn't need to have a story. And some of them, has a story. And somehow I believe that mine probably art is not so like eye catchy or talking by itself. So I wasn't there. I I didn't want it to create something without message, because I thought it's gonna be like not worthy or something like that. So until I actually understood who I am and what is my messages, what I want to put in it, I wasn't like keeping everything for myself and trying to avoid and more concentrate on the understanding and purifying the messages and what I want to speak about and what I am about. So this is how I started to create. And actually, like life circumstances as well. Like 10 years ago, I started working as a photographer in at first as an assistant, and then pretty quickly I pick up everything, and I become photographer in maybe a couple months. I don't remember how, but I started straight away shooting for magazines and editorial, and year after probably in fashion. I don't want to mislead you, but like it's like 15 years ago, something like that. And then I became like one, like top 10 in Lithuania's photographers for fashion and editorial. And but it's like 10 years ago, whoever cares, no one. So but it was like I got some creativity there. I could express in some, but like people are requesting because you have a clients, and I wasn't comfortable in that. It's like I'm creating something, like example, like fashion photo session, and editors saying like it's too dark, like it's too sad or something like that. I need colors, I need happiness, and everything. And I was like, I do understand that you have a job and you need to do what they're asking, but like it was very difficult for myself to. So I was like, I can't do that. I just you need to find another person who's comfortable with that, who is more professional and knows how what you want. Because I'm more like sensitive. I can't manage that. So I left that, and I've been in a for maybe a half of a year after that in a Fluxus, no, Ministry of Fluxus. It was art hub project in the capital of Lithuania. I was like resident over there. There was like amazing time, and there was like empty building given by mayor to be for young artists. We had our rooms and we were creating parties and fluxus and arts and shows, and it was like really nice experience. But just at that moment I was young and I didn't know that there was like political side of that, like political corruption and everything. So as soon as I understood that there is like not nice things going on, I left it as well. And at that point I was also disappointed, like, it's art, it's young people, and why are you using them? Like, why should you put your politics into that? So I was like disappointed as well. So I left that part as well, and then I just emigrated to UK. And when I came to UK, my language was absolutely like even worse than now. And so I started from nothing. Even if I was like, like some kind of fashion photographer and or portrait photographer, I wasn't sure how I need to do that, contacts and everything. And I'm socially awkward. It's like new country, new rules. So I just been working in a warehouse for like 8 years. And it was like eating me inside and out. And I was very uncomfortable there as well, because it's absolutely not my, like, you can't express yourself. You need to do job. And it was like comfortable, like you still got a job, you live comfortable, but with expression it was like zero. You can't express yourself over there. So I was like slowly dying in there. And like 3 months ago, I think in January, that company been liquidated and I got redundant, and I was like, phew. So I just took my savings and I said like, okay, I have like 3 months, and what do I actually want to do? Between jobs, yeah, what I should do, because I need to relax, to take, I relaxed, I got rest, and then I was like, I need to do something. What I want to do? I know I want to do art. I have a message now, so probably I should do it. So I was trying one thing, another thing, and then after a couple months, not probably after 1 month, I heard about NFTs from that artist Grimes, I think. That girl is amazing, because I was like following her, like, I don't know, maybe at least 5 years. I really was passionate about how natural she was and how she started from, like from just making stuff by herself. Now look at her. But yeah, and she released something in NFT, and I was like, what is NFT? Like crypto? How it's like how it's working? And I was like, I tried to read, and it was like, oh my gosh, it's so difficult. But then I came across to, I think it was Blau interview on YouTube, because I need to know more about it. And I came across the Blau interview, and he was so passionate about how you can create project about your NFTs and everything. And I was like, wow, I think I found how like how it can work. Is so he was like, that interview was really inspiring, and I got idea what can be NFT. It's not like a one image or one token, but it can be connected in unimaginable things, because it's just a start. So no one actually knows what is, like how far it can go. So it's very exciting. And I was like, okay, I need to do it. And at first I done my Genesis triptych. It's pretty dark. It's about my childhood. But and then I saw that no one sees actually, because I don't have followers. I don't have anything, like maybe it's interesting work, but actually no one knows me. No one understands what I'm trying to say. And I started to spend more time on Twitter reading, like there was people telling how you can do that, and like following people, getting ideas, picking up information, and then I got a babel idea and everything exploded. That's it. I'm here now.
Whoa, that was an amazing journey here.
It was pretty turbulent.
Yeah, I think that's like the most experience you have, the more your mind is open to creation, maybe.
Yeah,
Can
because I'm not wasting time on, like faking something. Because if you want to, to have a public image of yourself, I don't know, maybe it's a good way as well. I'm not saying that something is bad or something is good. It should work for you, like it shouldn't collide with your personality. For me, faking something is, like, or keeping myself, like tight and presentable is very tiring, and because I don't know how to interact and everything, and for me to think only about how I should do it would took a lot of energy and effort, which I'm keeping for better for my work or connecting with people and making friendships. So I'm just, like saying I'm just raw, like and I'm sorry, like I don't want to insult anyone, and sorry for my language barrier. My vocabulary is pretty poor, and maybe I'm a little bit dry or using wrong words to express what I'm saying. But I'm just saying I don't mean anything bad. Really.
no, no, it don't sound bad at all. Actually. But can I ask you about your vision for the future?
Vision for the future. For what future?
Like in general.
In general, what? Like in general, there is a wide categories of the future.
Yeah, but it's an open question. You can answer whatever you like.
Oh my gosh, it's very very wide question, because everything has not even one side. So you're dropping me there in the air. Future for myself, I'm hoping that I will be able to create my other ideas, because I have plenty of ideas and plenty of messages, and I hope that people will like it. I hope that people will think, at least, as I said to someone, like at least five. If you would read the message and think about it 5 minutes, I'm already a little bit in your head, and thank you for that, because it's like opportunity that you thought about it. And I'm not saying that you need to thought about it. I'm just saying that uh, people sometimes don't have a, and they do not come across the information they need to come to find, like, so I'm just dropping a little bit. Maybe someone will pick it up, maybe it's going to be useful for someone. So like, so I'm hoping that someone will be interested in what I'm creating, and I have plenty of messages what to see. As a for NFT community, I can't also say what is the future. I think it's big. I think it's very, very original, and but it's difficult for me to say, because I don't know history nor about uh, real life art communities. So for me, when I don't know from where it came, I can't say where is the, it's going, because to know where you're going, you need to see from where you came. So, like, I'm wrong person to ask where is the future of that. I don't know. I will try to go with them. There's a smarter people, and who knows where it's going, and who noticing and picking up, follow them, find them, search. Like, I'm also like looking who is talking about what, and follow them. They will show you. They know what they're doing.
You just listened to an episode of the Art Island podcast. Feel free to subscribe on the channel and follow us on socials for weekly interviews of curated artists and NFT projects. This was Tommy and Gobrucht. See you in the next episode. Also, if you want to support our work, the artist featured in this podcast created a special piece that we minted on Econoc. Collecting it will give you access to an exclusive community and an access to the Art Island auction that are soon to come. Feel free to read more about this project on artisland.io section auctions.